I'll try not to think about that when I go to bed tonight.
Something you see every day. Okay, it's Infrastructure Week on Look at This with our Desmond Shaw, looking at some of the facilities that keep modern society moving.
Well, tonight he's over a city-owned utility that challenged an electricity monopoly and won the battle.
We'll take a look at these facilities off the Arroyo Seco Parkway. This is the Glenarm power plant. It's been providing electricity to the city of Pasadena for over 100 years. First switched on the 4th of July, 1907. It's expanded and been upgraded a lot over the years, spread across about 14 acres. It's bisected by the Metro A light rail line, the western half known as the Glenarm plant, and the eastern half is the Broadway plant. So the vast majority of municipalities in California get their power from one of the big private companies like Pacific Gas and Electric or Southern California Edison. But Pasadena is one of 5 cities in LA County that make their own power. And the story of how this plant came to be is actually a really fascinating one. At the beginning of the 20th century, Pasadena got their electricity from what was then known as the Edison Electric Company, but they got so fed up with high prices and what they saw as lackluster service that Pasadena voters decided to create their own utility paid for by municipal bonds. But Edison didn't just back down when Pasadena created their own power department. According to New Pasadena magazine, Edison engaged in a bitter rate war with the city utility for 14 years, lowering their rates in sync with the city, luring away customers and trying to undercut them and essentially bankrupt the city utility. But to pay for this, Edison reportedly had to charge ratepayers more in other cities to make up the losses that they were incurring in Pasadena. And when other cities became privy to that, well, they obviously weren't very happy. And Edison eventually agreed to wave the white flag and sell their local electric infrastructure to the city of Pasadena. It was a David and Goliath moment that emboldened cities across the country to explore supplying their own power. Pasadena's utility manager worked directly with the city of LA to create the LADWP, which today is the country's largest city-owned utility. These days, the Glenarm plant has 17 different power generation units and has undergone a $130 million upgrade over the last decade with the addition of much more efficient generators, which not only generate more electricity, but do so with less pollution. Taking a look at a fascinating Pasadena power source from SkyCal, I'm Desmond Shaw.